Hi, how's it going out there? I'd like to show you this illustration is very important as I show you these two different screws. You can see the difference on the left one, it has a thread, and the right one is coarse. See it? There we go. So the one on the left is a fine thread drywall screw, and the one on the right is a coarse screw, a coarse drywall screw. So anything that you're going to be doing, anything that you're going to be building, anything that you're going to be framing, anything that you're going to be repairing, anything that you're going to be doing on a daily basis is you're going to be using the screw on the right. I don't care if you make little sheetrock patches, you're still going to be using the one on the right. The one on the right, it actually, as you frame together or as you screw, anything that you'll do with the screw on the right, it actually, because of the coarse thread, it'll actually pull it and make it tighter and better and more secure. So remember, the one on the right is a coarse thread screw. The one on the left is a fine thread screw. So you're going to be using the one on the right, the larger one, this one here, you're going to be using the coarse thread screw. Just remember that. This side is very, very important, especially if you're just beginning. Don't even use the fine thread on the left. Don't even bring it with you. Don't even do anything with it besides maybe even drywall. And that's even enough for the one on the left. The one on the right will help you. It'll hold, it'll pull, it'll do everything for you. Mostly I carry on the course, I always have inch and 5/8, and I always have 2.5 inch. The 2.5 course is the one that you're going to be using mostly for everything, especially framing and building and doubling up and everything. The 2x4 is an inch and a half thick, and then the course is 2.5 screw. So you're going to be giving it 1 inch, plenty of meat to pull and hold and fasten. Of course, especially it all depends on what you're doing, but I'll mostly use 2.5s. And the inch and 5/8. Like I said, mostly 2.5s for everything. Again, this video is very important. You gotta get familiar with the screws, especially the thread of the screws. The course right here is number one. You'll be using the coarse thread for everything because what it does is it actually tightens down nicer. It pulls down up nice. It's like I said, this is a perfect screw right here. Again, if you're not familiar, this larger screw on the right here that I'm holding is the coarse, and this one here is the fine thread. So the one on the left again, fine thread. The one on the right, the larger one, is a coarse thread screw. Again, I can't, like I said, this would be one of the most important things. If I can give you any tips that can help you, like it's helped me for many years, it is to use the coarse thread screw. This one here, like I says on the left, I mostly just use it when we do drywall, is to use the fine thread. Everything else, folks, remember, you're going to be using the coarse thread screw. The coarse thread you can use for anything. Even if you're doing a repair, you'll always use this one here is the best because it'll pull in. It'll pull it towards you. It'll make it really, really strong. The one on the left, all it'll do is just spin, and that's it. When it reaches the end, it won't pull anything towards you. So, again, very important to use the coarse thread screw.